What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I decided to do something interesting today. Today, I'm going to show you guys my whole championship collection. So as you can see right here, we have quite a huge collection of different championships. Some are from Mattel, others are from Jazzwares, and there's a few that are custom made by me. So let's dive in. I was inspired by MDD to make this kind of video. Surely you've seen one of the videos where he showed off all the belts in his collection, so let's get started. I think first we should start with some of the custom championships that I've made. Alright, so right here we have one half of the original tag team championships. The old copper one, as people like to call it, because this one's the same color as a coin. And where's the other one? I know it's somewhere. Found it. It was hiding back over there. So I got two of these. These are honestly one of my favorite designs of the tag titles. I like the copperish color because you don't see that with most championships. And I also like the Spartans right here on the front. So I printed these out. Originally tried to glue them on here, but the glue didn't stick to this material, so I just decided to sew them on and tape up the back, which worked out decently. I was originally going to use these to make WWE videos, but I decided to make my own feed. I'm sure you guys are all aware. I did do some WWE videos back on my channel. Maybe I will feature these championships in the video someday. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. And here's another championship, made in the same way as these ones, but with a different type of strap. So this is my take on the modern WWE Hardcore Championship, only there's no logo on it. This belt is based off of the knockoff one you can get on Amazon, only I stretched out the front here so it fit on this belt. And the little studs here are little dots from a Sharpie. And just like the other ones, the back is all taped up so the sewing doesn't come undone. And I have done some hardcore matches with this championship right here. And then we have the Tough Enough Championship. I thought this would be a cool concept to make. So it's basically the, hang on, where is it? So it's based off this design right here, only I put the Tough Enough logo right here on the front. And I think it looks pretty cool. I have done a couple matches with this championship. Go on my other channel to check out those videos. And it's made in the same way as these belts. Since it's already here, the Universal Championship. So I originally made this one because I didn't think I'd be able to get my hands on the Mattel version, but I did. And here we have the red version right here, which came with my Ultimate Brock Lesnar, and I really like how it looks. I don't think the official one has a red strap that's this dark tone of red, but it still looks cool. And then we have the WWE Championship right here. This one came with my Elite Drew McIntyre, which broke a while back. Hopefully I can get a replacement soon. But I still have the championship that other one came with. This is honestly my favorite version of the WWE Championship. Looks awesome. And here, this championship I actually got recently. It came in a 2-pack with Mean Gene and Hulk Hogan. I believe this is an old championship before they had WWE or WWF. But they have the WWE written right here, which I think might be inaccurate, because I don't think it was WWE at the time. But it's still a cool looking championship. Black strap with a silver instead of gold like the traditional championships have. And really quick, I want to show this one since it's technically the newest addition in the belt collection. The NXT North American Championship. This came with the Swerve Strickland figure. Pretty sure you saw him in his debut a while back. He came with this championship. And I honestly like how the championship looks. It's got like this reddish brown color, and the gold here looks pretty good. Alright, back to the video. And next up, we have the RHW United States Championship. And the design is based off the New Japan version, only it's done in a red strap. Actually, the New Japan version does have a red strap, but it's a little bit darker than this one. And it's got the RHW logos on here. And here we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. This came with my Elite John Morrison. Love this design, looks pretty cool. So far, I only have this one. I originally planned on getting that Elite Eddie Guerrero that came with the same championship here, but never saw it in stores, never got around to picking it up, which is a bummer. And here we have the AEW Tag Team Championships. Now, where's the other one? Oh. Come on, I know it's around here. So we have the AEW Tag Team Championships made by Jazzwares. These look pretty good quality. I love how shiny they are. So both these championships came with the SCU guys, Scorpio Sky and Kazarian. In RHW, I just call him Kazarian, not Frankie Kazarian, just so you guys know. So anyways, those two came with these tag belts, and they're part of the collection now. And now, here are the RHW Tag Team Championships, which are based off the NXT tag titles, but with a strap that's done in green. And I drew the logo on there. I really like how I did these tag titles. Actually, I like how I did my first championships for the feed. I like how they're done in the green strap, which makes them look pretty unique. Eventually, these tag belts did get retired and replaced with the new design. Let me go get those real quick. And here are the current designs for the RHW tag titles, based off the AEW ones. But these ones are slightly bigger, as you can see here. And here we have the Elite Championship. And this one's pretty unique here because the front here is just the Elite logo from a WWE Elite box. Basically, I just cut off the logo from one of these and glued it on here. And we have these front straps right here, which are from Tag Team Championships. And another set of plates right here, which are from the Undisputed Championship. And I just put them together to make this championship right here. I also covered up this logo right here underneath. And then we have the Elite Championship. And I love how it turned out. Looks pretty awesome. And here we have the Intercontinental Championship. So this is based off the old WWE Intercontinental Championship. Just having the RHW logo right here on the front. And this one is pretty big. I mean, compared to one of the average championships. Yeah, it's got a bit of a longer length, as you can see. But this is still a cool championship. So far, we've gotten some cool Intercontinental Champions over the years. And then we have a new design right here, based off that one championship the Young Bucks have. And I really like this design for the Intercontinental Championship. It makes it look pretty cool. And now we have right here the Women's Intercontinental Championship, based off the New Japan version. It even has a white strap just like that one. And here's an interesting story. So the original one I made, I actually colored in the plates here with a Sharpie because they were done in black and white. The reason I got rid of it and remade it with this one was because the material I made it, the fabric was like coming undone with the strings. And I did not like that, so I got rid of it and made a new version. And both are basically the same version here, just with a different type of strap. And right here we have... Ooh! This is the new United States Championship I have planned for RHW. So this is the ECW Championship that came with Goldberg and Bret Hart. I just put on RHW logos. So expect a new design for this championship coming soon. Which one do you like more? And here we have the WWE Championship. This is an older version. And here's another one right here. Oh, actually, it's slightly different. I thought they were the same sculpt, but there are differences here. Besides the colors, they're different molds. The piece right here is standing up a little bit taller than this one. So this one came with the Rick Rude, which I turned into a custom. You'll see a video on that soon. It's probably already posted by now. If not, you'll see that video soon. And then we have this one, and I believe it came with Rey Mysterio, which I used for the custom of Randy Phil. This one looks cool, but I don't like how dull the gold looks on it. I might try to paint it up and make it look a little bit more fancier. If you guys want to see it look a little bit more fancier, let me know in the comments. And right here we have the Instagram Championship, which is now 24/7, if you guys saw in that one video. So this one's actually done in a different type of strap, which is sort of fabric tape or something. But basically the plates right here are the Instagram logo, and then you got the RHW logo right there. So when I made this championship, I kind of did it in a similar way to this one right here, where it's made out of this soft Velcro-ish material. And I had to color in the logo right here for Instagram. Here's some footage of the older version, which looks kind of stupid in my opinion. But then I got around to making this one, which looks way better. And then right here we have the AFW Championship. There's actually an interesting story about this one. I originally made this for a friend who does pig feeds like I do, but he decided to not do pig feeds, so I still kept the championship and made it into that whole story of AFW versus RHW. And so I've kept the championship since then. And now it basically serves a similar role to the Loser Championship from GTS, but only during Christmas Chaos. And here's another championship that has a similar story to this one. An MWE Championship. A friend who does pig feeds but eventually quit. And now I still have this championship. And next up we have the original, actually technically not the original, but the RHW Hardcore Championship. Now let me see, here it is. So here are both versions of the RHW Championship, which are based off the Undisputed Championship. So here's an interesting story. The reason I made this version is because while I was doing Tower of Doom, I somehow lost this version and couldn't figure out where it was, so I made this version for the Tower of Doom match a couple years back. But then eventually I found this one, and now I have two of them. I actually like this one more because it's got the current logo, where the logo on this one's just drawn with a marker. And then right here we have the NXT Championship. I actually have 3 different versions of it. Alright, so here are the other versions I got. I think this one came with Karrion Kross. I think one of these came with Shayna Baszler, and the other came with, I don't remember who. But now that I see these side by side, this one looks like it's a shinier taint of gold than this one. That's interesting. So obviously one of these was supposed to be the Women's NXT Championship, but they made the same size as the classic NXT one, so it doesn't really work. So I made my own take on the Women's NXT Championship. This version right here, haha. It even says Women's NXT right there. I actually displayed this with my Io Shirai because she was the champion at the time. And I even colored in the dots right here. So as you can see, slightly smaller. Actually, for some reason, the front is bigger, but the strap itself is smaller. But it still works out. I might make another version of this one, based off the current design. I might use these extra belts to make my own championship for RHW. Let me know what kind of championship you want me to make these into. In the meantime, we got the Women's UK Championship for RHW. I revealed this a while back. Still getting around to doing a match to crown the champion for this. But now I might do a new version because the image here is kind of blurry. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. And then right here we have the RWA United States Championship. So I made this a while back because I won this championship on a different pick feed that my buddy does. And so I made this championship. So this basically is displayed with my custom of myself. So far, this is the only championship that I myself have won outside of RHW. And then right here we have the Galaxy Domination Championship. And I'm pretty sure you all saw the video on that one. So the strap is duct tape with these straps glued on. I might try to remake this championship because the straps are kind of slowly starting to peel off. Here we have the old RHW Women's Championship. Design is based off the Women's Tag Team Championship. Only I got the tag team colored out. Try to put the RHW logo there. Speaking of the tag champion, here is the Women's Tag Team Championship. I believe this one came with Alexa Bliss. And then I have 3 others. One came with Charlotte, and the other came with Nia Jax. I believe these both are the same. Let's see. Women's Team. I have heard that there was a version that had like a misprint or a letter on here, but I'm not seeing that. Let me see, does this one have it? Let me see. Champions. No misprints here. But I do know a difference between this one and these ones. This one is a more gold color, and the gold on this one is sort of more of a like Victorian gold, I guess you could call it. I don't know. If you have another name for it, then leave a comment down below. But surely you could tell the difference. The golds on both these championships are 2 completely different types of gold. And then here we have the RHW Knockouts Championship, based off the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship, only it's got a blue strap and the plates are colored blue. And you got the RHW logo on front. And here I colored the little buttons a silverish color. Right now the current champion is Shayna Baszler, and I kind of have a story planned for her almost similar to when she had the NXT Women's Championship. Basically one of the longest reigning champs, till somebody beats her. So stay tuned, I'll have more videos on this championship. Then we have the classic, technically not classic, the WWE United States Championship. So this one came with my Kevin Owens, which I've turned into a custom. But I like this design. This is one of my favorite designs for the United States Championship. Let me know what you all think. And then we have this, the Yolo County Tag Championships. Just a cardboard cutout. This came with my Tucker figure. I want to get an Otis figure so I can have heavy machinery, but I missed out on both his elites, and that is one of my greatest regrets. Right here we have the UFC Championship, and this came with one of my UFC figures. I think it came with this one, which is currently my custom of Dynamite. So unlike most of the other championships, this one's just done in the soft rubbery plastic. There's like no plates on the back. See? The plates are part of the mold of this belt. But it does look pretty cool. And here we have the NWO Championship, which is basically the heavyweight championship spray painted with the NWO logo. This came with my NWO John Cena, back from when he had his match with Bray Wyatt in the Firefly Funhouse. And this is obviously based off the same championship we saw earlier, the dull golden one, only this one has the more shinier gold like it's supposed to have. And next up we have the AEW Women's Championship. I forgot which figure this belt came with. Oh, wait, it was Rio. Rio was the one who came with this championship. It's a nice looking championship, has a pretty cool sculpt. The only thing I don't like is that the AEW logo is not done properly. Which kind of makes sense because this is a pretty small championship. I mean, here it is next to a Mattel Elite. Pretty small. And let's bring back the United States Championship in for scale. Yeah, it's a pretty small championship. Which makes sense because this is for the women. And I'm dropping stuff. And here we have the Live Wire Intercontinental Championship. This is actually based off of a championship for one of those 2K video game feeds. This championship was won by a superstar who will be coming to RHW soon. Apparently, I have to glue this little piece of Velcro back on. The only thing that is missing is another logo right here on the side, like on this side. I could probably go and fix that, but I don't feel like it. And here we have the Women's SmackDown Championship. This is the glow-in-the-dark version that came with my Elite Naomi. It's got the strap that can glow in the dark. Actually, let's see it glow in the dark real quick. And let's see this little thing glow. Oh, you see that, right? It's starting to glow. And here we have the other SmackDown Championship. The same championship, only it's not done in the glow-in-the-dark type of material. It's just regular. I think I'm going to get rid of this and get one of the newer ones because it's more in scale, where this one's just a remold of the Heavyweight Championship. / Universal Championship. But I'm going to keep this one because it's sort of like an exclusive item. And then right here we have the TNT Championship. This is the one that came with my ringside exclusive Cody Rhodes. Some people complain that it's a little oversized, but I don't mind it. Also, people hate this specific design because it's a silver. But I kind of like it because you don't see a lot of championships with a silver plate and a red strap, other than the Universal Championship has a red strap. It doesn't have silver plates. So I think the silver plates make this championship a little unique. And now here we have the RHW Women's Tag Team Championships. Designs are slightly based off these ones. Only these ones have a green strap and blue plates. Haven't crowned champions yet. I didn't have an idea to have a TLC match similar to what WSC did for his tag titles. And the teams that were originally going to be in that match were Paige and AJ, The Beautiful People, Nikki and Brie Bella, and The Iconics. But sadly, I don't have any of them. Well, I have Billie Kay, but none of those other people. So sadly, that match won't come. But I will crown champions. And next up, we have the Wakandan Championship. Inspired by Wakanda, Black Panther. So we got these Black Panther logos right here on the sides. Then we got the main logo right here. I think this is from the MCU style. And I used a Sharpie to do these little dots here on the sides. I honestly like how this championship turned out. My only gripe is that the front plate here is a little crooked. I might try to redo this belt because the strap piece here is a little kind of falling apart, and you can kind of see through this part right here. And right now, the current Wakandan champion is Pac, but maybe that'll change soon. And before I get to this one, let's bring this one out real quick. The Dragon Division Championship. That match will be coming up soon. And as you can see here, the plate right here is the Tag Team Championship, the silver one. And then you got the RHW logo. And then these plates are completely random. I think these two are from Jurassic World. And these ones right here are from Skylanders. And the strap piece of this championship is made of a similar material to this one. Only it's a turquoise color. And the back is done in all black. But hopefully you guys will get to see this champion crowned soon. And here's the RHW Women's Championship before I forget. So this design was sent to me by a buddy of mine. So I decided to make it into this championship right here. Only put on the RHW logos. It says World Women's Championship. So if you guys don't remember, Queenzilla replaced this design with this new one right here. And so this is our current design for our women's championship. And last but not least, we have the old WWE Women's Championship. It's missing this side plate here because I took it off. And the reason I took it off because it doesn't have that side plate on this side. So I decided to just keep it like this. And I think that's everything. So let me know which one of my championships in my collection is your favorite. As always, like the video if you did, leave a comment down below. Hit the notifications to be notified when more videos come out. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.